All right, back now with John Fredericks and Rick Wilson. So, John, Mitch McConnell is the latest in a string of people to find themselves in the hot seat. Today, the president was asked about Sessions and McMaster, both of whom have been taking fire in recent weeks. Take a listen.
How would you categorize your relationship currently with Attorney General Sessions? Have you guys spoken about some of the differences you've had in the past?
It's fine. It is what it is. It's fine. He's working hard on the border. I'm very proud of what we've done on the border. I'm very proud of General Kelly, what he's done on the border. One of the reasons he's my chief of staff right now is because he did such an outstanding job at the border.
And do you have full confidence in your national security advisor?
Yes, I do. General McMaster?
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's our friend. He's my friend, and he's a very talented man. I like him, and I respect him.
So it's not a ringing endorsement of the Attorney General, John. What do you make of that?
Well, look, Jeff Sessions has been the intellectual leader of this movement for a very long time. I'm happy that they're talking, and I hope he stays. As far as General McMaster is concerned, there's a real issue here because General McMaster has been the architect over losing 2 wars, along with General Petraeus, who is a felon, by the way. They've lost 2 wars. Now he's advising the president, trying to get him to send in another 5,000 troops to Afghanistan. We have no AUMF. And I just want to make everybody aware, this president campaigned vigorously on getting us out of these Middle Eastern wars. We have no strategy in Afghanistan. No one has any idea what the end game is. Petraeus just did an op-ed and said we ought to stay there in perpetuity. And here's the bottom line. Our men and women, our sons and daughters come home in body bags and without legs and limbs. We have no AUMF reauthorization, and there's a lot of people that make a lot of money off these wars. And so I have a real problem with McMaster. I know that there's an ideological battle going on in the West Wing right now. Bannon is right.
All right. Go ahead, Rick, because I see you shaking your head.
Look, I'm just going to say this bluntly. I've known McMaster since the Gulf War, and known him a little bit over the years. And the fact of the matter is he's one of the most distinguished military leaders in this country. And the White House, you should wake up every day as Americans with a sense of relief that there's a grown-up in the White House who's purging the Bannonites and the Flynn spies and these crazy alt-righters who are trying to ease their way into the national security mechanism. And the fact of the matter is that if you don't have a Henry McMaster inside the White House and you don't have a Jim Mattis at Defense, we're going to be in a situation where our country is demonstrably less safe, and we're going to be in a situation where our country is in the hands of people who should never have security clearances, much less ever be on the NSC staff. This is not a guy, and frankly, listen, did Petraeus make a mistake? Absolutely he did. He's owned up to it. But the fact of the matter is, he is a guy who is, honest to God, John, that was a gratuitous insult to somebody. You're not worth carrying his shine box. That is a guy who has served this country his entire life and has a distinguished military career, as does McMaster. I'm sorry, but this sort of Bannonite purge idea that you guys are dreaming of, that you're going to end up with the alt-right and the folks that are the pro-Putin segment as our national security advisors, it's a great fantasy on your side, but I'm sorry, I'm hopeful we're going to be able to have John Kelly keep them out of there and have McMaster continue to purge the rest of the minions there that Bannon had installed in the NSC.
Well, you know, Rick, you're the master of the crazy buzzword. Okay, this has nothing to do with alt-right. You are the champion of the neoconservatives that keep getting us entangled into these wars.
What does a neoconservative mean, John?
You're the warmongers that won't let us get out of the Middle East and these entanglements. And let me tell you, the president, Donald Trump, as a candidate, campaigned very enthusiastically and vigorously on getting us out of these Middle Eastern wars. Right now, we got General McMaster in there trying to send another 5,000 troops to Afghanistan. Can anybody tell me what the objective is, when we're getting out? We have been there
and you've
for
got Steve
17
Bannon trying
years.
to get Eric Prince's Blackwater mercenaries in there to Afghanistan. Instead,
they shouldn't be
so
there
come
either.
on.
We need to get the hell out of there because there's no objective. You can't win. These people have been fighting each other for 3,000 years. Let the Russians deal with it. Let the Chinese deal with it.
Rick,
Let's get out.
I've got 20 seconds, if you will.
Listen, the security of this country depends on a whole variety of difficult choices all the time. The idea that you're just going to pop us out of the Middle East, you pull us out of Iraq tomorrow, great. You've given the entire region to Iran. Good job. Excellent plan. Let's do that right away. Really smart. anyway, we've got a mature set of heads there. We should be grateful that we have McMaster and Kelly right now in Madison Defense.
More
Thank you
wars,
both.
that's all you want.
We'll be right back.